So XRP ended up tapping into this range that I set out in my previous update, where I mentioned I was looking out for a double bottom setup made up of a WXY structure to form the fourth wave. And then shortly after, we can then see a reversal to the upside where we can begin to track the wave 5. And I'm looking at for the wave 5 to tap into this range between $3.85 to $4.18. So here you can see that we ended up reaching this level here at $2.78.26. And shortly after tapping into this range, we saw this pump to the upside. And this move was just short of 12.5%. And then we got rejected at both EMA levels, which then led to this recent move to the downside where we found support at this level here at $2.82. And so as it stands, it looks like we are at a crossroad where we can either head in a bullish direction or a bearish direction. And so we need further confirmation that we are bullish. And so essentially what we need is for XRP to first and foremost hold this level here at $2.82 and then see that continuation to the upside. If we fail to do so, then the next key level to hold would be this level here at $2.72.8. And if we fail to do so, that would then result in a breaker structure, which would then confirm that we are bearish. And as far as the Y wave goes, the Y wave did meet the minimum requirement. And so technically speaking, we could see a reversal to the upside. So if I bring in the Fib tool and bring this to over here at $3.38.25. And so you can see that the minimum requirement, which is the 61.8% retrace level, is at $2.82.04, which we ended up exceeding. And so again, technically speaking, we could see a reversal to the upside. But if we fail to hold these two key levels, then it's possible that we see that continuation to the downside where we tap into the typical range for the Y wave, which is anywhere between 1 to 1.226. And so XRP does have the potential to tap into this range if we are bearish. And that range sits between $2.35 to $2.52. And if I go in a daily chart, what is interesting about this range is you can see that the 200 DMA does sit within this range. And so I wouldn't discount a scenario that plays out to where we are bearish in the short term and we retest the 200 DMA. And then we find support at the 200 DMA and then we'll see that reversal to the upside. And so, yeah, even if we do see that move to the downside, I'm still bullish in the midterm and I'm still looking out for that reversal to the upside where we breach past the local top and we still tap into this range. And in fact, this range will actually be even higher than what I initially set out. And if I go on the 4-hour chart, what you can also see is the bulls have had the momentum, but they've never really made any impact on the price action as of right now. And so what that tells me is they don't really have the control of the market. And so, yeah, it's still possible that we are slightly bearish and we see that reversal to the downside. But again, for that to happen, what we need is for XRP to fail to hold support at this level and we see that continuation to the downside. And for us to be bullish and for the Y wave to be complete, what we need is for a 5-wave structure to form. And so it's possible that this structure here formed the wave 1 and this recent move to the downside formed the wave 2. And then we see the wave 3, 4, and 5 play out. So very quickly, if I draw that in, so this would be the wave 1, this would be the wave 2, and then we see the wave 3, 4, and 5 play out. And this structure would form the wave 1. And then we see the wave 2, 3, 4, and 5 play out in the days and weeks to come to form this 5th wave, where again, that 5th wave will then tap into this range. But again, what we need is for XRP to hold this level here and also this level. Otherwise, if we see that continuation to the downside, then the wave 2 would end up breaching past the wave 1 origin, and that would then invalidate this structure. And so, yeah, that's just my update on XRP. Hopefully you found this useful, and if you did, then feel free to hit that like button, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Take it easy, people. Peace.